Greetings, greetings. Happy Thursday, June 11th. We're already in Thursday. This week is flying. This year is flying. This season is flying. This timeline is flying. I hope you have having like always a fabulous week thus far. Right? You're having a fabulous week. We're going to get into a general reading today. Thank you for joining me. If you're new, I'm Mystic Blue. This is Take It Higher Tarot. I appreciate you joining me. If you like my vibe, stay. Subscribe if you have that option on YouTube. I have YouTube and Facebook. I do the same videos. Like, comment, share. I always appreciate that. If you feel that too, no pressure. It just helps my ass grow. Does it help my ass actually grow? That would be awesome! I'm a no filter reader. I do swear. I'm raw and real. If that's a little bit too much for you, I may not be the reader for you. Okay? Alright, let's disclaimers out. We're gonna start off with some Oracle today. I haven't done Oracle in a minute, so let's see what the Spirit Animal Oracle has to say to the collective. It's always take what resonates, leave the rest. You don't want to try to make it fit for you, right? It's okay if the reading's not for you. Maybe the next one will be. All right, Spirit, what is the message for the beautiful collective watching? I know a card fell. I just can't find it. Hold on. Found it, and I'm putting it back. What is the message for the beautiful collective watching, Spirit? You know I'm laughing? This is the card that I put back in the deck and it came out again. I was being hard-headed. I heard. I was like, eh. But I like when this happens because it's, it's not fake. Like, I literally put it back in the deck and it came out. I was like, I don't want to talk about that, but we're going to talk about that. Claim your independence because, the message is going to be the message. Regardless of what the fuck I'm feeling, it's going to be the message. Somebody needs to claim their independence. I know cats don't give a fuck. If you have a cat, I used to have a cat. I'm allergic to animals, so I try to have them and I got to get rid of them because they make me sick, but not sick, like physically sick. So anyway, I know cats are some independent motherfuckers. They do whatever they want. They sleep 59 times throughout the day. They get into shit. You can't tell them nothing. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. I can't remember the rest. Is it the same song? Wait till I get my money right. You can't tell me nothing. Excuse me. Did you say something? I can't tell. That's not even out of the song. You can't tell. That's in my head. You can't tell me nothing. I'm probably messing it up though. Transformation is beautiful. It was in reverse. I don't usually do Oracle in reverse. But I flipped it, but I still feel that energy. Transformation is beautiful. Claim your independence. There are times when we have to operate in our independence or when we stand on our own or just stand in our strength and our knowing. We have to transform into that. There are times that things happen in our life so we can stand in our independence. So we wonder, you may call it restriction, you may call it obstacles, you may call it tower moments, you may call it trials and tribulations, setbacks, whatever you want to call it. What I'm hearing is these things align so we can stand in our independence. Some of you need to stand in your independence. You need to claim your independence, who you are, what you're doing, what you want to do. If I want to take a nap today, I'm taking a nap today. Like, whatever. Cats sleep a lot. Transformation is beautiful. It's like a reminder because it was in reverse. It's like a reminder you are going through a transformation, and it's there's going to be a beautiful outcome. The outcome probably is allowing you or setting you up to stand and claim your independence. Some of you may need to tell somebody off. You need to set a boundary. Things like that. You feel me? One more. Reclaim your power. That's the reading. I mean, it's not done, but that's the energy of the reading. Reclaim your power. Panther spirit. Transformation is beautiful. Claim your independence. You see where this is going. You're dealing with what you're dealing with because you need to claim something. You need to know something. You need to own something. I don't know what you're dealing with. I don't know the area in which you are dealing with it. You do. But there's some claiming that needs to happen when it comes to yourself. Reclaim, claim. You have the word twice. Right? I want to pull some tarot already. I was going to do more oracle, but I'm already feeling pulled to pull tarot around this transformation. Is beautiful because it was in reverse, even though it's upright in front of me, because someone is struggling with, because transformation, there's some tugging and pulling and stripping and cutting, and to make a sculpture, a beautiful sculpture, you have to like shave shit and poke shit and do stuff and shape it, and it doesn't feel good to the clay. If the clay could talk, or whatever this thing, the material is, if it could talk, I'd be like, ow, why are you cutting off the side of my hip? Ow, my arm hurt, Y'all know I got crazy analogies, but they be on point. Ow! And then when it's done and it looks in the mirror, it's like, oh my God, I look beautiful. I look fabulous. I didn't know I was going to turn out this way. Metaphorically, that's your life. That's our life. Transformation is beautiful. Some of you are refusing to transform, or some of you know what you need to do to transform. It could just be accepting it, accepting something, accepting whatever shift is happening in your life, doing something, not doing whatever it is. You know what it is, but you are like, I don't wanna. So Spirit is saying it's beautiful. Trust the process. Trust what you're dealing with is happening. It's happening so you can reclaim your power and your independence. Like, I always go to this analogy because it's the best one. We pray for peace, and then we get in the grocery store and the lines wrapped around the block. Well, you pray for peace. Or patience is what I'm trying to say. Peace too. Things happen and you gotta be peaceful. Patience is what I meant to say though. Peace came out for a reason though. Somebody's praying for that. But patience. Then you then you stuck in rush hour traffic. Where you just pray for patience. Were you specific in what you need to be patient for? You probably should do that next time instead of just say patience in general. Because honey, you gonna get tested. So this is energy of claiming your power, claiming your independence. And some of you are wondering, why do I keep circling these type of situations where people talking to me like they lost their mind, or people treating me like I'm a doormat, or people disrespecting me, or people misunderstanding, or people fucking people, because you just been passive, bitch. You gotta claim your power. And when I call people bitches, if you take offense to that, then you don't know the energy of what I'm saying. I don't need you to be like, I ain't a bitch, I'm a queen, I'm a king. I know! You are. Right? So you're going through this because you still need to claim something about yourself. And whatever that situation is, if it's love for you, if it's your workspace, if it's life in general, I don't know, with your children, I don't know. Until you stand up for your motherfucking self and who you are and walk in your power unauthentically, Unauthentically? That's not what I meant. I meant unapologetic, authentically. It is 6 in the morning, and I've been up since 3. So, and I didn't really sleep. Unauthentically, don't be authentic. Yeah, don't listen to that part. You knew what I meant. Until you do that, I mean, it's being set up for you to claim yourself. All right, back to what I was doing. Transformation is beautiful, Spirit. Give me some more on that, please. That energy. Thank you for the collective. Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. The 10 of Cups. And the 7 of Pentacles. First of all, you don't know you don't know who's watching you, because there are people watching you. There are people rooting for you, and there are people who are inspired by you. Some of you don't even know that your example is going to save someone's life or inspire somebody. Like how you lead your life, how you deal with things, how you grab a hold of something, how you master through things, how you claim your power. There's somebody watching you. There's a younger person watching you. There's a child watching you. There's peers watching you. You may not have asked to be an example, but you did. You just forgot. Those of you who get that will get that. I feel like what I'm hearing also, happiness that you are seeking comes from claiming who you are. The happiness, the fulfillment, the peace. There's peace again, came out again, that you have been seeking comes from claiming who you are, and claiming who you are comes from transformation, and transformation forms out of things that are uncomfortable. I hope you got that. Rewind the video if you didn't, because I ain't gonna phrase it the same way again, because I don't, it just came out. I just channeled it. There's always steps. There's always a pattern. There's always boom, 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 boom. And the end of this is you are being prepared. You are being pushed. You are being formed like the statue in the clay to stand in your power, in your independence. I'm not talking about independence like I don't need nobody, I can do this by myself. I'm not talking about that bitch, whoever she is. I'm not talking about that, because there's times we need people. I'm talking about your independence and knowing who you are. If you don't get it, you just don't get it. I don't know what to say. Unapologetically is what I'm saying. Transformation is beautiful. Don't run from it. Don't hide from it. You're going to keep repeating whatever it is you need to transform until you claim who the fuck you are. Right? I just been feeling drawn to do short, powerful messages. Not that I'm steering away from extended, but I listen to spirit. And seasons are seasons, things are things how they are, and I feel like this message is done, and I don't feel like there's an extended, and I follow spirit and claiming who you are. I feel like that's the message, that's what needs to be said, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, you guys have a blessed rest of your Thursday. Of course, if you always want to book a personal reading, you can do that on my website, which will be listed with the video, okay? Be blessed.